Yo, what up guys, we're back here for another episode of Ben 10 Alien Force. Today we got season 1 episode 12 Paradox. Okay, last episode we had plumber's house. Plumber kids were capturing other plumber kids and sending them to the null void. They thought they were killing them, so yeah, great cause. Yeah, get rid of aliens. Yeah, but they obviously ran into Ben 10 and it's like, oh, this is the null void. Oh, they're not bad people. Oh, okay, we'll go in there and go save them. So they went whole trip for them, and Kevin robbed them. Deserved. Let's be honest here. But let's get into this episode. Thank you for clicking on the video. We'd appreciate it. And let's go.
No untold human suffering throughout history is ample justification, General.
It'll also give our red buddies overseas a thing or two to think about.
But to answer your first question...
Always use as a weapon. Never for the greater of mankind.
Certain we're safe, Doctor? I'm not certain of anything, Hugo. But the chronomagnetic field we've generated should protect us.
You're not certain? Man, I would have stood behind the glass if you weren't. Looks more like a black hole than a time machine. I don't know. I don't know what that was supposed to teach us. Don't build time machines?
Doesn't sound like nothing. Weird noises, unearthly lights, rumors of weird creatures out here.
Yeah, the dudes I heard it from aren't totally reliable.
Grandpa Max said Los Sola.
Yeah, that close. At least try to lie better.
50 years later, and there's still no way in. No way. These weren't here.
I think this time he's telling the truth, but
Weird. Maybe something, I don't know, burned through the wall.
Like what?
The same thing that
alien?
burned these weird trails everywhere. Guess they're apartments.
Just to review, someone stood here a million years ago and then walked to those buildings that were built 50 years ago?
Could be an alien to you?
yeah, actually, yeah, it does.
Finally something worth the gas.
I actually understand him now. As a kid, I'd have been like, whoa, gas? What does that matter?
Find out what that thing is. All we know so far is that it's looking for something here on the base.
These films are really corroded. But it looks like this base was built for some kind of time.
That computer still works. Wow.
His name's been censored. Whoever he was, his paradox theory was the basis of some kind of experimental tunnel through time.
Looks like
Wow.
a big party I threw last weekend.
That's actually
Look,
pretty
that
cool.
thing's been here too.
Swap fire!
I'm glad he wasted no time.
Swamp fire. That takes me back. Or is it forward? It's so hard to tell, Ben.
Ben. How does he know him?
Hey, it's that dork from the photo, the paradox guy.
You haven't changed at all. In 50 years.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's in the future for himself.
Gumball, my mind, several hundred years ago.
Several
Did he just say
hundred?
several hundred years?
Ah, so he's been time traveling for
You didn't have
years. Why doesn't he age?
Talk to him.
Oh yeah, we'll talk. Right after the pounding.
That was public property, you know.
How does he move so fast?
I had a feeling if we made a loud enough racket, he'd show up.
Finally, something we can hit.
Oh, I really don't think that's a good idea.
Those
Explain something then.
creature accelerates time.
Very good.
Not so fast, ugly.
Oh. Oh. Well, thank God Kevin was our test subject.
Kevin!
Just touching that thing aged him 60, 80 years? We've got to get him to a hospital.
What are you doing?
What's the hospital gonna do? They got the Fountain of Youth over there?
Help.
What do you mean, help? I'm gonna kick that thing's keister. Ugh.
Are you okay?
My back is killing me, my legs ache, and
At least we got Grandpa Max back.
Come on, old man. I'll take those.
what do you think you're doing?
Driving. Urgency. You're nearsighted, arthritic, your reflexes are shot,
Damn.
and you're trying to unlock a cactus.
Oh. Honestly, I'll be taking pictures.
Young and handsome.
You were too immature.
What about now?
Too old.
I thought you said Grandpa Max taught you. Not his car.
No, not the car, not the car.
Poor man.
Hang on!
To get here 6 seconds ago. Or is this thing running fast?
Who are you anyway? What are you doing here?
What is that creature?
Can you fix my car?
There's some
I'm pretty sure you can fix your car.
that. We'll come back right over there.
Bro, what?
New.
Well, my back still hurts a little. If I could just lean on you.
Guy's smooth with it, okay.
Mind fixing my car?
How exactly do you expect me to do that?
Oh, he
I'm
can't?
a time traveler, not a body shop.
Damn.
Regressing a car would break all the chronal laws of space-time.
Tell us, Mr. Paradox?
Paradox. Oh, yes, that'll do. That'll do very nicely. Los Soledad was built entirely because of my ingenious theory. A time tunnel utilizing the properties I discovered in quartz crystals, which would allow us access.
If Quartz can do that, I'm gonna start collecting them.
This calculation on my part destabilized the experiment and ripped a hole in the fabric of reality. I was hurled into the event horizon.
That didn't kill you?
At first, I went mad, of course. But after a few millennia, I got bored with that too and went sane. Very sane. I began to know where all the shortcuts are. I've spent a dozen lifetimes crisscrossing the time stream, making it a better place.
And how does that pay?
So like Father Time?
See, I recently discovered that some kind of extra-dimensional creature is going to wreak havoc across the universe.
So, way you talk, you take on monsters like this all the time.
To be clear, it's your fault.
This creature hasn't
Yes.
been lurking around here for 50 years. We would know about it.
Time is like a river. Your present. Doing this to your future.
But all it's doing is messing up an old army base. Why is that a problem at all?
Quartz gonna go after it's done.
For those of you with no imagination, the Earth is up there.
So what I
What a
said earlier,
worst possible version
it's
of the
gonna go
future.
outside the base and just run around the Earth.
What are you doing here? I'm allowing myself to feel the full impact of my failure.
Okay, who's he?
He's a parallel paradox.
Why come back here? Why don't we travel back in time and stop the time experiment from ever happening?
Also unsticks me in time. And that must happen.
Saved the world dozens of times.
Hundreds, actually. In fact, on one occasion, you and I worked together to save the entire universe.
Whoa, whoa. I just spoiled it for us.
Kevin, Gwen, the lab, quick! You just keep that thing occupied.
Yeah, for how long?
Suffering throughout history is ample justification, General.
Why would it use the phone?
What?
The creature. It tried to use the payphone. Then it went to the police station, then the dorms.
Oh, is it the what's it called? The second guy working, helping him?
me. This beats the alternative.
Hugo, of course.
I don't know how you didn't know that.
Lived my life.
Hugo, how are you?
Well, you look the same.
So he knew they were gonna appear here 50 years in the future?
Ruined everything. I never got to time travel.
Would you still like to?
Yeah,
Say, bet.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Actually, great boss.
At least he's got company now.
Oh, and thanks for stranding us out here in the middle of nowhere.
No, no.
It looks like
Paradox #1. He #1.
To keep in mind that if this car comes into contact with anything else from 1976, it will explode like antimatter. Enjoy, Paradox.
He's kidding, right?
Are we for real, bro? Guys say contact with anything, he's gonna explode. I mean, what? Let's be honest. That car's not making it to that in the season, so. Some villain's gonna throw it, blow it up, key blast. I don't even know, man. I'll be shocked if that car makes it to the next 4 season. So, or long enough to hit something made in the same year as it. Paradox, cool dude, cool boss. Basically Father Time, new character addition to like the story mainframe. He says him and Ben work on later things, so he's gonna reoccurring. Yeah, cool character. I like the Father Time aspect, and I thought he was gonna be, we're probably gonna get a little bit more on like the Omnitrix. Now it's the time continuum, which means time's gonna come into play later on. So they're throwing everything in the books at this goddamn show. Also time always confuses me. Paradox, no, the actual like event and stuff like time continuum, traveling, and then talking. It's like, what? And the fact that what's it called? He was there so long that he was insane, but then he just got bored of it, so he went insane. What? So if you're just crazy long enough, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm done being crazy, bro. It's not even fun. You just snap into it. I guess we'll just wait long enough for the Joker then, right? Mathematically, it should happen. Kevin was actually secretly the highlight of this episode with Paradox. You know, him being old, his car and stuff, his dialogue. He was kind of just like the MVP of this episode, other than Paradox. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool that we're getting more Kevin love. You know, hopefully, we got Gwen earlier, so that would make sense because we got her whole episode of her being, you know, entity and stuff. There's only 13 episodes in this. Oh, and what? The last one's 13. So next episode, season finale. Wow. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate catching you guys next time for another video. Peace, bye bye. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Y'all look good. Remember that. Sweet dreams.